The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Our next guests seem to have a picture-perfect life, a husband, 5 beautiful children, and a successful business. But what nobody knew was what she also had, and that was an alcohol addiction. Here to share how she got real and got sober is Emily Paulson, author of Highlight Reel, Finding Honesty and Recovery Beyond the Filtered Life. Emily, thank you for being here and opening up about this. I think this is an all too common problem. People are afraid to highlight it, and your book is called Highlight Reel. Talk a little bit about how that highlight reel helped you hide your addiction and then how you ended up getting real.
Right. So I think social media has been a blessing and a curse. And I was really playing into that. I was showing all the picture-perfect moments, and I really wasn't showing what was going on behind the scenes. And it wasn't until I was able to get real with myself and what was really going on and start sharing that I was able to get sober and heal.
In your case, were you showing that you were drinking? Was all your drinking done sort of behind the scenes and not seen on social media?
Yeah, I mean, actually the cover of my book has Instagram photos all over it, and those were the photos I was sharing, and I look happy and I look like I'm having fun, but I had a wine glass in my hand in almost every photo. And I was aware that I was drinking more, but I couldn't get a hold of it. And I would try and cut back. I would try and set rules around it. I would say, I'll only drink on the weekends. I'll only have 2 drinks in a sitting, and I would always break the rules, because if I controlled it, I couldn't enjoy it, and if I enjoyed it, I couldn't control it.
Was there a point when you realized something has to change? Was there a rock bottom moment?
You would think going to the hospital because of alcohol. You would think getting a DUI. You would think having trouble with your family and in your marriage and with your friendships. All of those things with your health, you would think that would be rock bottom enough. But I was so addicted, I didn't know how to seek help. And it really was the most mundane day. I woke up on New Year's Day, and blackouts had become more frequent, and I had blacked out a whole weekend of my life. And it was a very, very normal night. I mean, it was New Year's Eve. We went out, we had dinner, we had drinks, but we were in bed shortly after midnight, and I blacked out an entire weekend. And listening to my husband downstairs with my kids, it was like I was listening to my life happen without me. And I just knew I was eliminating myself, and I was listening to their future. And that was enough for me to reach out to the one sober friend I knew, who took me to my first AA meeting, and I haven't had a drink since.
So
Good for you.
I mean, we know that going through rehab and breaking that addiction cycle, I mean, can really be a revolving door that you just can't get out of that. And, you know, kudos to you, the fact that you had that light bulb moment, you made the change, and you've stuck with it. It's now 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that is...
And I also, Drew, want to applaud Alcoholics Anonymous, because you should never be too embarrassed, if you even think you have a problem, to reach out. Because sometimes it's not until you go do something like that until you realize, wait a minute, my life will be so much better without alcohol. Really quickly before we go, can you give a few tips to people out there who may be in a similar boat to the one you were in?
I would say reach out to somebody, whether it's a trusted friend, a spouse, a pastor. You know, if it is an AA group, there's lots of recovery groups out there. It doesn't mean you have to make any huge decisions right now. It just means you're taking that first step toward healing. And it sounds easy to reach out, but when you're at that point, it is really hard. So just reach out and talk to somebody.
Well, thank you for your advice. Thank you for opening up. Emily's book is called Highlight Reel. It's sold wherever books are sold.